about the future is now. I think the Lions at cornerback, the future is now. I think they should go with the young guns, bring a solid cornerback in as well, too. Now, I had a subscriber, I don't know, he was a commenter, not sure if he was a subscriber or not. I hope that he would, but you know how people be. And he said the Lions should get Will Johnson, right? And I'm like, dude, you know that dude like a top 5, 6, 7 pick. And hey, look here, man, I like Will Johnson, dude. I mean, that'll take a lot of capital to jump up to get Will Johnson. I mean, honestly, the whole thing is, well, Terrion wasn't that good last year. To me, he wasn't bad. He wasn't terrible. He had some plays that, like I said, some of the other pass interference he had, I didn't agree with a lot of them. I thought they was good football. Honestly, I thought a lot that he was going through was good football, bro. Like, early on, there were some atrocious ones, but he right there to make the play, and I think he made the adjustment. I like him. I know people saying, well, look at what Quinyon Mitchell was able to do, and I thought Quinyon was a better corner, and so did the Eagles, but Quinyon, Quinyon has some dogs. Josh Sweat, Jalen Carter, which a lot of us wanted to be a Lion. The other dude from Jordan Davis from Georgia. Philadelphia got the #1 defense, and that defensive front ain't missed a beat without Fletcher Cox and some of them dudes and Brandon Graham. They ain't missed the beat. The beat goes on like the whispers. So, like I said, he's like, we should get Will Johnson. And I'm like, dog, you know how much capital that'll take for us to raise up and draft to get that dude, man? That's all, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just drafted 2 corners last year. Rackstraw got injured, and the plan was for Rackstraw to go to nickel. He had never played nickel before. Me personally, I would just allow Rackstraw to be the outside corner. Honestly, I'll just let him be outside and keep a Meek on the inside. If I need to put a Meek on the outside, but I still would bring in somebody else in. I don't know if it'll be a veteran corner, a mid corner that, I don't know, draft another guy, but I probably would bring in somebody else just knowing how injuries strike. I definitely would bring in somebody else, but I think my plan would be to run with the young guys. Build the front 7, put my capital and my cash in the front 7. I know somebody was talking about, the Lions O-line getting long in the tooth. I mean, they've already been, working on replacements. And Manu Gio got in a couple years, he's going to be the starting right guard. I think they get Graham Glass out another year, maybe 2. I think you're going to see Christian Mahogany step in to be a left guard next year. So he's already, the big thing is left tackle, but they're going to do a left tackle. But that's another conversation for another day. So, but yeah, I would go with the young guys, bring somebody else in. It don't have to be a big star unless you can bring Carlton Davis in. And then I would just go attack the trenches. I'd go look for the most disruptive D tackle I can find in the draft or free agency, and I go look for somebody who's gonna bring me some juice off the edge. So a speed guy. That's gonna bring me some juice. You got some strong guys up front. Aiden is everything. He can do it all. Then you turn around and you look at Pascal, a real strong guy. Anzaraki, a real strong guy. Ozarika, a strong guy. Aleem, a strong guy. Reader, strong. So you start looking. Makai, he twitchy, but you need a D twitchy guy that's going to close that distance. That's what Aiden Hutchinson been missing. The guy in the inside that's twitchy and the guy on the edge that can just go get you. He can just go get you. He can literally just go, with some speed. You got a lot of strength on the D-line. You need some speed. Makai Wingo, Aiden Hutchinson, that's your speed right there, but you need some speed. You need the guy on the edge that's going to be able to zip, you need that Michael Parsons, that Javon Curtis, that Simeon Rice. That's what they missing off that edge. And then the inside, you just need somebody that can rush the passer and be twitchy. That can really push the pocket. They can clap that pocket in the middle. That's really what Hutchinson needing. But if you're going to keep Anzoni and Jack Campbell as your linebacker, you need that speed guy off that edge. You need that guy that's going to scream off that edge. So I was worried about, they got a good foundation for a defensive line. Hutch, I don't know if they're going to bring back Darius Smith, but let's say Hutch, Lean, He coming off injury. Him and Hutch come off injury. Makai Wingo, Josh Pascal, DJ Reader may or may not be back. Zedarius may or may not be back. So yeah, I would just look to get a guy that can really push that pocket in the middle of that defense, and a guy that can scream off that edge. You know, you look at Buffalo, they got a guy named Russo. I love him coming out of Miami. You know, he was so just strong, and you know, his body type is exactly what you wanted at that position, and his athleticism is exactly what you wanted at that position. You know, that's exactly what you was looking for. Damn, speed. All right. Somebody, you on 94? 96, not the 96 that's in the suburbs, though. That's going through the city, not that 96. A little bit further out. But yeah. So yeah, I would go with Rackstraw. My plan would go Rackstraw and Meek and brother Terrion Arnold. I thought Terrion had a good year, dude. Like I was he had some pass interference calls early. And I just let you know, a lot of people only remember how you start. And some of them other calls he was getting, I ain't like them. I think he did a good job, bro. I think his rookie year was a success, what they asked him to do. And then they couldn't generate a pass rush. I thought he was fine. I think eventually the picks come. You love his personality. You love his size and his physicality. I think he did good. You know, you had the plays where he allowed Aaron Jones to get the touchdown. He made a mistake. He's a rookie. People, he was trash, and let's be done with him and get another. Like, goddamn. Like, you know, that's one of the hardest positions to play, especially as a rookie, is corner. You know, some people think that's the hardest position playing football. I would still say quarterback, but it's second. It's second. It's second. It's second. So, yeah, man. Like, yeah, I'll go invest in that front seven. I drafted these young guys for a reason. I'm gonna trust them, but I'm also gonna bring a little bit of depth in. But I'm not opposed to bringing Carlton Davis back. He was a perfect fit for what they wanted to do. So I know Brad was like, we ain't had no dialogue about bringing him back. So his inability to stay healthy, he tried to fight through some injuries. He couldn't fight through no broken jaw. Hand was already messed up. He just ain't been able to stay healthy. He's gonna miss a game or two or three there, and that's what happened. He missed some games, the most critical moments for us this season. So he was so important, man. I mean, I like to bring him back, but we'll see. Somebody gonna throw the bag at him, and he deserved it, man. He seemed like a good dude and a good teammate. So yeah, but thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Appreciate you the notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support.